To be a success in this business and achieve certain goals and different objectives that you're looking to achieve as you work in the automotive industry, it's very important for you to consistently train. So, what does it mean to train? It means this: to train means to teach a particular skill or type of behavior through practice and instruction over a period of time. Okay, it also says here the synonyms of this is to instruct, teach, coach, tutor, give lessons to, school, educate, upskill, edify, all these different things, right? So to train, what I want you to see here, to train is not just to do it one time, but training is continual, okay? Training is continual. It doesn't stop. Okay, training is not what you did. Training is something you continually do. It's not a one time thing, it's a continual thing. Because what you're doing every time you train is you're sharpening your skill set and you're making yourself better in that focus. Okay, so when you train in the automotive industry, training again, I know people who've been in the business for a very long time and they think because they've been doing it a very long time that they don't need to train, when the reality is you should be training over and over and over and refreshing yourself. Think about it like this: some of the greatest people in certain industries, whether it's in sports or different things that you watch on TV that may, let's just say football, for example. You have the greatest quarterbacks of all time or the greatest receivers of all time. They're in the professional league, they're in the NFL, and they're continually training. Don't matter if they've been in it for a year or 5 years or 10 years or 20 years for some veterans that have been doing it for a very long time. They continually show up to practice and train. Michael Jordan, when he was playing basketball, he said he would show up to practice and go as hard as he can in practice and actually practice like it was the championship game so that when he would get to the game, he already knew how to give it all he had in that moment. It's so important for you to train, sharpen, develop, and learn and get better in the things that you do. And yes, it's not as easy when you start something for the first time, but as you continue in that thing and train and develop and go further, you get better and it gets easier. So what happens is many times we think that if it's easy, that's what we look for. I want to make it easy. I'm looking for the easy. No, it's not the easy we should be focusing on. It's what can we do to get better? And as we get better, yes, it gets easier. Think about it like this: when you go to the gym for the first time ever and you lift up, let's just say 10-pound dumbbells. Well, maybe you went over to the 50-pound dumbbells to curl them and you couldn't curl them on day one. But if you continue to go every day for 20 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day or do a little bit each day, then you know what's going to happen? You're going to get stronger. You're going to get better. And then down the road, you might work your way up to 20s, 25s, 30s, 35s, 40s, and maybe even one day pick up the 50s. Did the 50-pound weight get lighter? No, you got stronger. 50 pounds is always 50 pounds. It's the same thing. You just worked on strengthening the muscle that's going to pick that thing up. And it's the same thing in the car business. You work on your closing skills. You train, you develop, you get better. You work on your meet and greet. You work on your qualifying questions. You work on asking great questions. You work and train and develop in those areas on a daily basis. And as you do those things and apply those things, you're going to see that it's going to make a huge difference. Okay. Training is continual. It's not just something that you did, it's something you continually do. So train daily and keep getting better. And you're going to see that you're going to succeed further and further as you continue that.